So when it comes to gay black Hollywood, most of them seem to be very late, because due to scrutiny and bad publicity, some of them are trying to pretend they're straight. Let's discuss. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Beasley here. I hope you all are staying cool, calm, and collected out there. So I wanted to go ahead and come back at y'all with some gay hot topics of these Beverly Hills bussy boys. So let's go ahead and get into it, shall we? So my first hot topic goes from the queen bussy boy himself by the name of Tyler Perry. So Tyler, no middle name Perry, decided to step out to a black Hollywood brunch in Atlanta, accompanied by his seems to be new concubine by the name of Miss Marlo Hampton. So if you guys don't know who Marlo Hampton is an old hoe. She's an old hoe from the South. She runs the South. Marlo Hampton is from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. You know, one of the original credit card scammers in Atlanta. Marlo Hampton, even though she don't really fool with the gays like that, she's gonna fool with this alleged gay because he's the one that pays. Yo, I just remember her being like a scammer, having a lot of mug shots, allegedly was with Ted Turner on the low, and she gave up being a hoe, and then she ended up on the Real Housewives of Atlanta as a friend to the show, and then later on a full-on cast member, which I was rooting for her to be a full-on cast member, but just like Sheree Whitfield, she just completely fell flat. But anyways, we saw these two cuddled up at the brunch, looking like a couple. So y'all, when I first saw this, and this is like a testament to how just dangerous AI is getting, there was like a photograph of them, you know, just sitting there chilling, and then there was a photograph of them two like kissing on each other at this brunch, and I'm just like, at first I was like, are we really trying this hard, Tyler, to prove something?
Tyler DeMontrarius Perry, what's going on here? Marlo, we gonna get to you in a second. I know the check is massive. Tyler, whom's do you think you are fooling, sir? Oh my God, I'm uncomfortable. Why am I uncomfortable? Because he's uncomfortable. Look at that. Lips just pursed. The body language, he's so uncomfortable. Perhaps this is for a movie. I could see, you know, maybe this being a movie plot or a new addition to one of his shows. If not, the color is lavender. I feel like my intelligence is being insulted. You insulting my intelligence. I feel like you insulting my gaydar. This is laughable. Marlo, I know the check gonna clear, but what? How are you okay with this? Y'all look like brother and sister. Despite the fact that he got you hoisted up that way, this is so uncomfortable, so fake. It gives PR. And if y'all think we gonna believe this, you're sadly mistaken.
But then it comes to find out that that photo was AI, which that's gonna be a theme in this video about these AI photos really messing with the public's perception. But I will say that when I saw that, it just gave Tyler, you need more people, you need more writers, you need more closets, you need more slips to go under those Medea skirts. Now listen, Tyra, I love you. I respect you. I think you're simply amazing. Like, if I had the chance to eat that ass and lick it with it, I would. But I will say, Tyler, y'all, let's talk about Beauty in Black. If you guys don't watch Beauty in Black, for me, it was a guilty pleasure because it was just absolutely, ridiculous. But y'all, Tyler Perry, he writes, co-writes, produces, directs, runs the camera, fluffs his talent. Like, Tyler does all the things when it comes to his productions, right? So when you watch Beauty in Black, and I've said this before in a past video, when you watch Beauty in Black, you can tell that it was written by a gay man that has DL fantasies. A lot of us gay men, including me, have DL fantasies, but Tyler, it's just giving, this is what you want to happen in real life. Like, I'm a champion for Tyler really freeing himself like Fantasia. Like, I'm a champion of Tyler really accepting himself and living with himself. I think the trauma he's faced as a child in the past has really affected his presence because he was abused by multiple men growing up, and that's going to be another theme in this video, like people abusing little boys. But Tyler Perry was an abused little boy, and that definitely affected his future. And I feel like allegedly, what Beasley says is bullshit, allegedly. But Tyler, I just feel like that trauma from the past continues to haunt you in your present. Like, y'all, when little boys are assaulted, SA'd growing up, one or two things happen. One, they either just outright just hate gay people. They are extremely homophobic. They're against it because a gay person allegedly messed with them in the past when they were a child, when they were innocent. But on the other hand, you become sexually confused. And Tyler, I just feel like I'm gonna leave it alone. But listen, Tyra, I love you. I respect you. You're an amazing individual. But it's just time. It's just time. But speaking of Beauty in Black, that brings me to my next gay hot topic, and it involves one of the Beauty in Black actors by the name of Mr. Xavier Smalls. So Mr. Xavier Smalls came on to TikTok, and he basically has something to say from the Bible.
Yes, God does love you, right? But he loves all his children. Whether you're an atheist, whether you curse him, whether you live in sin, whether you drunk, smoke weed, whether you do whatever, he still loves you, right? But he'll send you to hell because when you die, there's only two places, right? And if you live in sin on this earth, he's so holy, he's so grand beyond our imagination. You can't kick it with him in heaven. Not because, Mariah, Chapo got loose again. You got to time better. Not because he doesn't love you, but because he's so holy. He can't dwell with unholy people. And that goes for other sinners. Scoffers, mockers, liars, all things that are an abomination. It's not just the LGBT. It's if you're drunk, like if you're an alcoholic, if you are a murderer, like these are all sins that God doesn't tolerate.
So Xavier Smalls, the head Tyler Perry twinkette, came on to the scene and basically was Bible thumping against the gays. Now, to his credit, he didn't outright say that LGBT people were the only people that were going to hell. He basically said everybody that is sinning is going to hell, and everybody lumps gay people in with that as being the main sin. Like everybody portrays that being gay is the main sin and the only sin in the 7 deadly sins. Really, there's more sins in the Bible, but everybody always displays being gay as the main sin. So therefore, he put out a ChatGPT apology. I'm gonna put it up on the screen. You can read it for yourself because, like I said before, I've got my master's degree. I'm no longer trying to learn, and I'm no longer trying to read. But it was a bullshit apology made from either Tyler Perry's PR or ChatGPT or probably a combination of the two. But at the end of the day, it's like Xavier, you know, Tyler Perry gets a bad rap because a lot of his actors are, I'll say, held hostage by Tyler Perry. Like, Tyler Perry treats them good and pays them good and makes sure they're working. But it's like they're only stuck in Tyler Perry projects. And then on top of that, like, the only actor that has been able to really branch out, well, the only two Tyler Perry actors that were able to branch out were that one light-skinned girl that was on The Oval. I call it The Oral. But she was on The Oval, and she ended up getting like a good gig with the Power universe. She was on Power Book 2, and then Tyler LaPlay is the other actor that was able to get like other roles outside of Tyler Perry's camp, mainly because Tyler LaPlay, look at Tyler LaPlay. Y'all, in my opinion, Tyler LaPlay is literally what Drake thinks he looks like. But anyways, the thing with Xavier Smalls is like, Beauty in Black, to my knowledge, was his very first acting job. Great acting job. That's a great first acting job. And he's really getting his reps in. Like, the thing with Tyler Perry shows is like the actors, for the most part, are good. Are great. Even if they're just starting out, they're good actors. It's just that fucking writing. Like I said, Tyler, I love you, but the writing, like, if you need somebody to peer review this shit, I can do it. But the thing is, Xavier Smalls is new. He's young. He's still in his 20s. Really, like, getting it out the mud and really, like, working hard and honing his craft. But now since you come out and say this shit that allegedly goes against the gays, it's just like, your career is only going to be lasting a few more days. I think a lot of people need to realize that Hollywood as a whole is ran by gay men. It may not seem that way, but there's a lot of gay hands at play. The pink mafia in Hollywood is a thing. Now that's an alleged thing behind the scenes, but the pink mafia, in my opinion, is real, allegedly. But if you even date back to like the theater kids in high school, most of the men in theater were gay. So those men sometimes grow up from being theater kids to actually working in cinema, and therefore you have a lot of gays behind the scenes at play. And those gays behind the scenes always get the final say. And if you say something that goes against the gays, count your fucking days. And my thing is not to go against the Bible. I 100% believe in God and worship God, but I can be honest and say that I don't follow the Bible because in my heart of heart, I don't feel like God himself wrote that Bible. And it's just like, how are you going to tell us what's right and what's wrong when a lot of the people that were probably writing the Bible were living wrong? And then on top of that, a lot of things are a sin in this world. And you can't tell me that a Bible thumper, like people that just read the Bible and cherish the Bible, 100% follow the Bible. Like, that's just not human. If you follow the Bible, you're simply perfect. Nobody's perfect. God gave you free will to do what you want to do. And then on top of that, outside of being gay, greed is a sin. There's a lot of greedy whores out here. Gluttony is a sin. There's a lot of fat assholes in the world. And sluttiness is a sin as well. There's a lot of lazy bitches. So my thing is, if I'm the sin and you sin, then we're all going to hell. Please. But Xavier, honey, you may have to get down on your knees in order to keep your career afloat, because you just, like, it was just so not needed. Like why did, like, nobody comes to you for Bible verses and all that. Like, I understand, like, duality and all that, but, like, it was so just not needed. And on top of that, Xavier, like, you're so pro-Bible, but yet your character in Beauty in Black is a gay-for-pay DL stripper. Like, you're literally a bussy boy living out Tyler Perry's bussy boy fantasies on screen. Like, what that old man does to you, allegedly, I feel like that's what I'ma leave it alone. But Xavier, due to you being a dumbass, you're gonna be left alone. So my next hot topic goes to Mr. Juelz Santana. I'm just kidding, Juelz Knows, or whatever the fuck his last name is. So Juelz decided after, gay baiting at the club for a bag, he decided to, go against the grain and help dispel all those rumors by linking up with a 41-year-old Tommie Lee. If you guys don't know who Tommie Lee is, she is the crazy bitch from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. She came, like, onto the scene, I want to say, like, she came when Jocelyn was still on there and was slowly about to make her exit. Like, she was being propped up to be a replacement for Jocelyn, but her alcoholism and being just a crazy banshee whore really got her kicked off the show. And now she's on Baddies, where she gets glorified for being a crazy banshee whore.
I really wish I had my belt so I could beat your motherfucking ass with a buckle, bitch. I jump across the table and beat the fuck out you, ho. Come on, walk up here. Walk over here. Walk over here.
You got beat up already.
Over here.
You got beat up already.
When you never touched me, bitch.
Like Marlo Hampton, Tommie Lee has an abundance of mugshots, so she is a solidified crazy banshee whore. But anyways, this whore decided to give her services to one of the nose princes. Juelz he decided to get out of the kingdom so he can make his own way of life and get a bag.
So fine.
It's hard to be fine. I said it's hard to be fine when you got some money on your back.
Still fine. And now we gotta go get this nigga out of jail.
Hey,
This Been a crazy weekend.
Oh, baby, I don't know what you're coming with.
Man. I'm gang. We gonna see you in a minute. Free Grace. We be back in the morning. Oh, we gonna go to Publix to get a chicken tender sandwich. Damn.
They just kissed. They just kissed.
But y'all, just like grand opening, grand closing, because them two came back out and they basically sub-tweeted, sub-Instagrammed each other and basically said they don't fuck with one another. Like, they're done. It's over. Yeah, it's over. Mainly because y'all didn't get the publicity you thought you would. Y'all, I really want to know what Solange thinks about Juelz being out here like this. Like, I understand Juelz is grown now. He's 21. He's young and dumb and full of cum. But Juelz is out here wilding. Juelz is out here wilding, y'all. Like, I will always love the Knowles family and have respect for the Knowles family. I love the Knowles. And I know the Knowles can't be watching, but y'all, Parkwood? Come park in these woods. Like, what's going on over there in the Knowles camp? Now, y'all, I may be reaching. I'm definitely sore because I need to stretch, but I just had to think, because when Beyonce came out with that Cowboy Carter tour, and then out of nowhere she started like throwing out different businesses, like in the scrambling nature, like just all these businesses out of nowhere, and I was just like, Now, y'all, I don't think there's some like financial issues or anything going on in the Knowles camp at all, but I'm just like at the grand scheme of things, like I thought Cowboy Carter was a cash grab. I did, but at the same time, we got Mama Tina out here working retail, and then we got Juelz gay baiting and getting Instagram bags and living his baddie lifestyle, trying to be with a baddie, and I'm just like what's going on over there? But yeah, Juelz, I'm not gonna say that you're embarrassing your family, but you are just not like you were on the right track with the modeling thing. I just need you to hone in and focus on the modeling thing, because you hanging out with the Zeus Network girls, these girls literally lose teeth per episode, and you want to attach yourself to that brand. But hey, what do I know? At the end of the day, I'm just a broke black gay nigga on this couch wearing this cushion now. But Juelz, get it together. And my last hot topic involves Justin Bieber, Diddy, and Usher. So if you guys don't know, Justin Bieber was at Jay-Z and Beyonce's Oscar after party after the Oscars, and allegedly Justin Bieber confronted Usher at that party. Now, y'all, there was a photo going around. Everybody's going back and forth if this is AI or not, but it shows Justin Bieber like grabbing on Usher and then Beyonce looking just startled and shocked in the background. I gotta say, it didn't even involve Beyonce, and Beyonce is still the star of the photo. There are some people saying it was real, some people saying it's AI. I personally believe that it's AI, but at the end of the day, I will say that I do feel like with that AI photo displayed, I do feel like something similar to that nature happened, because if you guys don't know or are new to my channel, I did a video on this topic a while back, like late last year. I'll link it down in the description box, but I basically, this basically confirmed my theory that went on with Diddy and Usher. Like, to make a long story short, Usher as a kid, in my opinion, was fed to Diddy, groomed. He was with Diddy when he was literally 10 years old, and he grew up, and then Usher started scouting his own talent. He plucked Justin Bieber from Canada, and I personally feel like he fed Justin Bieber to Diddy.
My brother right here from day one, we used to wake up and, damn, pause, but like, check this out. Back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the Frosted Flakes. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented. You know what I'm saying? But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the Frosted Flakes because he used to always get up early with me. And now he's one of the richest stars in the world. And
What the fuck did Puff just say? Nobody's gonna acknowledge this but me. Puff just said we used to wrestle over the Frosted Flakes. And we're streaming live. That was stupid. Listen, that was fucking stupid. Listen.
We're having a good time, yo.
You ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives, like where we hanging out and what we doing. We can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream. I have been given custody of him. He signed to Usher.
I'm signed to Usher.
I had legal guardianship of Usher when he did his first album. I did Usher's first album. I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So and we gonna go full crazy.
Going crazy.
And y'all, throughout the years, Justin Bieber has had just very spontaneous, erratic behavior, and a lot of it, in my opinion, allegedly, what Beasley says is bullshit, allegedly. But y'all, in my opinion, a lot of it is trauma from getting fucked in the ass. For example, y'all see how Trey Songz used to really act out very spontaneously and erratic, and he was like a sexual deviant and was just like really pouncing on the girls and making out with random girls and all that and just acting like a sexual deviant. In my opinion, with Trey Songz, allegedly, I feel like that is trauma from him also getting fucked in the ass. And like I always say on this channel, the key to your soul is your pussy hole. So therefore, with these children in Hollywood, they like to access the pussy hole because that's where the soul is. Allegedly. Y'all, I know I sound crazy. I'm letting this freak flag fly. Yo, I just feel like there is just in Hollywood. Now, I don't feel like Hollywood is completely 100% dark. I just feel like there's just a dark side to the industry. And I just feel like a lot of people access this dark side because it's the quickest way to get them to where they want to be. But with that being said, y'all, Usher, I feel like, was abused by Diddy. And y'all, one thing that Usher did recently that pissed me off, he basically said that, well, basically he was playing Ray Charles to Diddy's bullshit. Basically saying that Diddy, that was not the person that he was exposed to.
I mean, this might be a bit controversial, but in the same way, I think many people choose to look past the reality of what our country is, the standards that we now stand on. We can't ignore the reality of the history, but in many ways, I think certain people are prosecuted and maybe not recognized for the greatness, that they offer. I don't have anything negative to say about Sean Combs because my experience was not what the world has seen and how he's been, misrepresented. I'm not saying that every man is perfect. I'm not saying that all of us don't have flaws, but I can't, with any sense of humanity, not recognize the valuable contributions that this man made for us as Black entrepreneurs, for us as businessmen, for us as people who transition culture and ideas into something that's tangible and becomes business. So many people benefited from what he created. And I acknowledge that.
So he just wanted to completely ignore that video of him whooping Cassie's ass down the hallway because that's not his experience. But y'all, I'm not surprised by this. I'm not surprised by this at all, y'all, because allegedly, there are a lot of people on Diddy's payroll to this day. And y'all, I can say this because this is my experience, but I'm gonna still say alleged. I know somebody on the payroll. And y'all, the thing with the payroll, you live good. You live good, you live in the high life. but mentally you're fucked up. Y'all, I know so many things. I'ma keep it cute. But Diddy has screwed over a lot of people. More than you all will ever know. But shifting back to Justin Bieber, you guys, and also Usher, like, when it comes to being young in Hollywood and you have no type of guidance, no parental guardian, you're literally fresh meat. It all reminds me of the two Coreys, Corey Feldman and Corey Haim. They were child actors. They were most notably in the movie The Lost Boys. You know, they had been in Hollywood, and sadly, they were passed around Hollywood.
I'm saying that there are people that were the people that did this to both me and Corey that are still working, they're still out there, and they're some of the richest, most powerful people in this business.
And they are.
And they do not want me saying what I'm saying right now.
Are you saying that they're pedophiles?
Yes.
And that they're still in this business?
Yes.
That's what, and that's what you're saying in your book. When you talk to, when you talk to
and
parents,
they don't want me here right now. Trust
Corey,
me. They want me dead.
There are a lot of parents out here who want to put their kids in this business. Their kids are cute, they're great actors. What would you say to a parent who just has the best of intentions, who's coming here with their child? If you're saying that there's a lot of predators in this industry.
It's a many-feathered bird. Okay? Be careful what you wish for. That's what I'll tell you. You know, don't go into it with naivety. Don't go into it thinking that it's all roses and sunglasses and all
damaging
that.
an entire industry.
I'm sorry, I'm not trying to. I'm just trying to say that it's a very important, serious topic.
You said that there was one gentleman in the industry who did not take advantage of you. He was not a pedophile. You said it was Michael Jackson.
Of all people.
And then on top of that, you guys, I'm going to say this. It's alleged, but it literally was way in the back of my mind. I remember as a kid, like I want to say before middle school or like during middle school, you know, back in the day when Bow Wow was big. Back in the day, there was a rumor, I don't know where it came from, but it was spread all through school and all around the playground that Bow Wow got essayed. Allegedly. Now, is it true? We'll never know. But it's not far-fetched based on the material. It just sucks because I just want to know, like, what kind of fucked up ass parent do you have to be to feed your kids to this Hollywood machine with not even being there 100%? Like, it happened with the Coreys. It happened with Justin Bieber. Usher, it happened with Usher as well. Like, I'm just like... Oh, and don't even get me started also on, like, the whole entire R. Kelly harem. Like, I just, like, what the fuck do y'all be on as parents to feed your kids to this bullshit? Because you think they're gonna be your meal ticket out of poverty? Like, bitch, fuck you. I just got heated, but it's just crazy how there are people out there that would die to have kids that can't have kids, and you have people that have kids and treat them like trash, treat them like just like a pawn to make millions. Like, bitch, burn in hell. But anyways, y'all, I could say a lot. I actually just got kind of pissed off, but I'm gonna just leave it right there. What do y'all think about these hot topics? And what do y'all think about all of this that I had on display? For example, like, what do y'all think of Tyler having a beard? Another beard. What do y'all think of Xavier Smalls dispelling the gays and demonizing them to hell? What do y'all think of Juelz dating old-ass Tommie Lee? And what do y'all think about Diddy and Usher's bullshit? But yeah, y'all, let me know what you guys think. Drop down in the comment section and be sure to like this video and hype this video. That's all I have to give. Those are my views. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to come back at you guys with some more content.